Are you ready?
Yes! Woo!
What's going on, everybody? For WrestleTrivia, I'm your host, Kevin J. Callis.
Yep.
And I hope you're excited to play episode 73 of Wrestling Jeopardy. This is the ultimate interactive game show where you're the contestant.
I feel emotional, actually. I want to go get in my car, go to the airport and cry.
Oh, Mickey, you're too kind. Cut it out. Let's go to the board now and check out the categories that you're going to be quizzed on. And we're starting with the worst party ever, followed by NXT Women's Champions. Our third category, it's going to be a visual category, Secret Identities. Our fourth category, just in time for Rocktober, some wrestling rockers. And our fifth and final category, as chosen by you, the WrestleTrivia community. Here come the choices for this week: Demolition, the Legion of Doom, or the Powers of Pain. And of course, you just can't beat the originals. The fifth category will be the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors.
So what are you gonna do about it? Cry in your beer, sob in your schnitzel, or whimper over your wieners?
And that means it's time for the 200-point jobber round. Have no fear, this is the easiest round in Wrestling Jeopardy. So let's begin with the first clue from the category, the worst party ever. The Oktoberfest edition of Saturday Night's Main Event was broadcast on this television network back in 1990. And this category is going to be all about this special Oktoberfest Saturday Night's Main Event episode that was broadcast back in 1990 on NBC. Moving on to the second clue of the jobber round, it's from NXT Women's Champions. After winning the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble match, Charlotte Flair selected this NXT Women's Champion as her WrestleMania 36 opponent. This was a match that Charlotte should have lost, and her opponent, Rhea Bloody Ripley, should have won. All right, here comes the first visual clue from Secret Identities, worth 200 points. Who dis? Of course, that's arguably one of the greatest luchadors of all time. Who is Rey Mysterio? All right, it's time to rock out with your, well, I guess I can't really say that, but let's rock out here with the first clue from Wrestling Rockers. Many superstars live out their rock star dreams inside the squared circle, but not this superstar, who is also the lead singer of the band Fozzy. And he also has one of the greatest nicknames of all time, the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, who is Chris Jericho. All right, let's finish up the job around now with this clue from the Legion of Doom. Despite being natives of Minnesota, Hawk and Animal always claimed to be from this windy Illinois city. And the reason for this was simply that Minnesota nice really doesn't cut it in pro wrestling.
Because we're the Warriors! That's right!
The correct answer, what is Chicago?
We'll get you back up into the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting action.
All right, let's move back across the board now and kick off the 400-point round with this clue from the worst party ever. Nothing says Happy Oktoberfest like seeing this WWE Hall of Fame announcer wearing lederhosen and cutting the cheese with the Bushwhackers. Serving as the Meister of ceremonies, so to speak, who is the late great Mean Gene Okerlund. We're on to NXT Women's Champs for 400. This pirate princess exhibited incredible intensity in August 2018 at TakeOver Brooklyn 4 as she dethroned Shayna Baszler. Who is Kairi Sane? Moving on to more Secret Identities for 400. Who is this? Good old Fred Ottman has had many names over his Hall of Fame career. Typhoon, Tugboat, Big Steel Man, the Super Shockmaster. But the answer we're looking for is just the plain old regular simple Shockmaster. Here comes another clue about wrestling rockers for 400. This former WWE superstar and guitar shredding sidekick of Shinsuke Nakamura recently joined the cast of the new American Gladiators reboot. Get it? Reboot for Rick Boogs. And let's close out this round with the final 400-point clue about the Legion of Doom. This signature finishing maneuver consisted of a top rope clothesline by Hawk to an opponent who was seated on Animal's shoulders. Probably one of the best moves ever to perform in a swimming pool.
That's right!
What is the Doomsday Device?
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
All right, 10 questions down, 15 to go, plus, the Daily Double, a bonus question, and Final Jeopardy. Now, if you're having yourself a good old time so far, please do me a favor. Make sure you click on that like button, and also please subscribe because it really helps the channel grow and reach new people.
Let's go!
All right, let's kick off the 600-point round now with another clue about the worst party ever. A traditional Oktoberfest sausage stuffing contest was gleefully presided over by Laney Poffo, who was also known by this moniker. And he was called the Genius.
It's the traditional Bavarian Oktoberfest sausage stuffing contest. Presiding over this event, the master sausage stuffer himself, the Genius.
All right, we're on to more NXT Women's Champs for 600. After suffering a collarbone injury against this superstar, Asuka relinquished the NXT Women's title after a historic 500-plus day reign as champion. Who is Ember Moon? And we've reached the halfway point of the game now. Here is another clue about secret identities. Shh, who is this? And that would be the half-man, half-dinosaur Luchasaurus. All right, let's keep rocking out with some more wrestling rockers for 6. 1 week after supposedly being exiled from NXT in 2017, Elias Sampson returned donning a lucha mask and referring to himself by this ring name.
Hello, I'm El Vagabondo.
All right, here comes a bonus question now. If you answer this one correctly, you'll double your score. Elias became El Vagabundo because he lost a loser leaves NXT match to this superstar. Oh no, did you get it wrong? Who is Cassius Ohno? And the final clue of the 600-point round belongs to the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, with Sonny as their new manager. LOD 2000 was born in March 1998 at this number WrestleMania. Practically 20 months before, the turn of the millennium, and they're already calling them LOD 2000 for whatever reason, when they made their re-debut at WrestleMania 14.
Twist appeal with sex appeal.
Oh, not good.
All right, here we go with some more worst party ever clues. The broadcast ends with a rather predictable food fight started, not surprisingly, by this devious manager. Now, the wrestlers who attended this worst party ever were the aforementioned Bushwhackers, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Hart Foundation, Akeem, the Doctor of Style Slick, the Orient Express, whose manager, the devious Mr. Fuji, started the food fight. Are you ready for another clue from NXT Women's Champs? This is worth 800 points. Paige became the inaugural NXT Women's Champion in July 2013 when she defeated this superstar. Paige defeated Emma. Moving on to another visual clue from Secret Identities. Who the heck is this? And that would be AEW broadcaster extraordinaire, who is Excalibur. Here comes the fourth clue from Wrestling Rockers. Yes, it's daily double time. The category, Wrestling Rockers. Place your wager now. All right, time is up. Here's this episode's Daily Double Clue. When Man Mountain Rock wasn't making his guitar gently weep, he was polishing off his foes with this specialty submission maneuver. Now this move was a modified arm bar, which Vince McMahon in his so non-cool way referred to as the whammy bar. And here comes the final clue before the main event 1,000 point round about the Legion of Doom. The LOD's last US television appearance as a team occurred on the May 12th, 2003 episode of Monday Night Raw in a match against these then WWE Tag Team Champions. Who were Rob Van Dam and Kane? All right, we've gone all the way from the easiest round in Wrestling Jeopardy now to the most difficult round. This is the main event, 5 1,000 point questions guaranteed to put your wrestling knowledge to the test.
Dummy, yeah.
And we begin with the final clue from the worst party ever. Co-hosted by Vince McMahon and Rowdy Roddy Piper, the broadcast was themed around a Bavarian festival held in this Ohio city. Holy Toledo! The answer is Toledo. And 4 clues remain until we reach Final Jeopardy. Here's the 5th and last clue from NXT Women's Champs. As a result of this female being drafted to Raw in May 2023, the NXT Women's title was vacated. Kind of a weird, bizarre way to book this, but the correct answer, who is Indy Hartwell? All right, get your spectacles on so you can try and figure out this final visual clue from Secret Identities. Who's this guy? One of the creepiest looking modern day wrestlers, who is Mads Cruel Kruger. All right, 2 clues remain. Here's the last one from Wrestling Rockers. In the spring of 1992, this most excellent guitar playing dude sought to bring his own brand of heavy metal to WCW and show the world that Van Hammer was nothing more than a poser. This dude was not excellent, and he was basically gone within a few months. Who is JT Southern? And let's close out the board with this final clue about the Legion of Doom. In early 1984, Precious Paul Ellering formed a stable called the Legion of Doom that consisted of the Road Warriors, Jake the Snake Roberts, King Kong Bundy, and this masked wrestler. Who is the spoiler? All right, 26 clues are down and only one separates you from becoming the ultimate WrestleTrivia champion. Let's find out what episode 73's Final Jeopardy category is. The sky's the limit. All right, time is up. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. Which member of the Fabulous Freebirds became a commercial airline pilot after retiring from pro wrestling? Was it A, Buddy Roberts, B, Jimmy Garvin, C, Michael Hayes, or D, Terry Gordy? Good luck. Retiring at the age of 40, this WWE Hall of Famer has been able to spend precious time with his wife and kids. The correct answer is B, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. And that does it for another episode of Wrestling Jeopardy. Thanks again so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. My name's Kevin J. Callis, and I'll see you next time.